Hello friends, here the computer network class. In previous class we have seen the pure aloha and slotted aloha. In pure aloha and slotted aloha are the protocols of media access control. In pure aloha and slotted aloha, when there is a packet to transfer, then they will transfer the packet to the channel without knowing about the channel is free or not. But in case of CSMA, carrier sends multiple access. So in case of CSMA, it sends before transmit. If there is a packet to transfer in the channel, first it checks the channel is free or not. If the channel is idle, there is no packets in the channel, packet of frames in the channel, then it will transfer. If there is a channel is busy, then it will not transfer it to the channel. Now here are different types of variation of protocols, CSMA protocol. The first one is one persistence, non-persistence and p-persistence. Let's deep dive with each others. Here the first one is one persistence. In one persistence, it sends before the transmit. Okay. If the channel says idle, then transmit entire frame immediately. Here, if the packet want to send, if the host want to send the packet into the frame, into the channel, if host want to send the packet to the channel, if it says the if the channel says idle, it transmit entire frame immediately. But in case if the channel is busy, it sends the channel continuously until channel become idle. As channel become idle, it transfer entire frame with probability 1. Okay, means in one persistence it continuously sends the channel until the channel become idle. Okay, now non-persistence. Non-persistence means it also sends the channel before transmit. If the channel is idle, it transmit the packet or frames. In case channel is busy, it will not continuously sense the channel until the channel become idle. Instead of this, it do that. It check at a random amount of time and sense the channel. It comes and at any random time and check the channel is idle or not. If not idle, then go back and again come back with some random time and check the channel is idle or not. So this is a case of non-persistent CSMA. Means that it do not sense the channel continuously, channel like one persistence. In one persistence, channel continuously checking channel become idle or not. But in a non-persistence, it cannot continuously check the channel, but come after some random time and check channel is idle or not. If not, then go back and come again with some random time. Okay. Now the p-persistence CSMA. Now the p-persistence. In p-persistence, the whole channel is divided into time slot, different time slots, and it is same as same as one persistence. Like one persistence, in p-persistence, says before transmit. Okay, if the channel says idle, then transmit the frame with probability p. As we seen in a one persistence, the probability is 1. It transmits the frame with probability 1, but here the probability is p, means it has a varying probability. Probability not fixed. If the channel says busy, sends the channel continuously till it become idle. Here, as the same as the one persistence, it continuously sends the channel until its probability become less. The probability become more. It continuously sends the channel until the probability become more. As probability become more, it will transmit the frame into the channel. Here, in case of low traffic, when there is low traffic, the P will be increased or goes toward 1 to increase the utilization of the channel. As channel utilization, how? If the channel probability become going to be toward the 1, the host transmit its frame toward the channel, transmit frame toward the channel, and the channel utilization increase. In case of low traffic, in case of high traffic, when there is a high traffic, the probability is low, so the host will not send their packet into the channel, so the collision between the packets and the channel utilization become less. Now the CSMA CD, carrier sense media access, multiple access with collision detection. Here applicable only for wired LAN. The CSMA CD is only applicable with wired, same as bus topology, in bus topology, because or wired medium, because the sense to sense channel is busy or not is possible only in channel. If there is a wireless medium, it is difficult to sense channel is free or not, because it's a wire medium. There is no channel where we check channel is busy or not. The same, it sense before transmit, it sense while during the transmission also. In CSMA CD, while the packet is transmitting, to the channel, it sends the transmission. During the transmission, means that it sends the channel before transmission, whether the channel is busy or not. If the channel is not busy, channel idle, then it start transmitting the packets or frames into the channel, and while transmitting the frames into the channel, it also detecting the collision happens or not. While transmission also, it sends the channel. No any feedback acknowledgement from receivers. In case of pure aloha and slotted aloha, if there is a collision, then their acknowledgements received by the channels, received to the host, and host retransmit the channel. It retransmit the packets again into the channel. But in case of CSMA CD, there is no feedback or acknowledgement from the receiver end. Receiver will not send any acknowledgement whether the packet received or not. To detect the collision, minimum frame transmission delay should be greater than the equal to the maximum round trip propagation delay. Means that here what happens, how the host detect the collision happen or not. As we see here is the host and here is the destination host. Now the host send the packet to the destination host. The transmission time, the time taken to transmit the packet, time taken by the transmission, time taken to transmit the packet into the channel is called transmission delay, as seen in previous class. Here, in case to detect the collision while transmission, the transmission delay should be minimum transmission delay should be equal or greater than the round trip time. Okay. Here the frame transmission delay is equal to or greater than the round trip propagation delay. Explain here. There is a two host and receiver host and destination host. Here host send the packet. If there is a packet, is small packet, and after doing some distance travel, the packet will collide with the destination host packet or any other host packets. If it collide, then after collision there is a non-standard voltage generated over the channel. Non-standard voltage is generated over the channel. The time taken to to receive the non-standard voltage to the host, it will take the time taken by the transmission for at this time to this time, which will we take here example. Here example that the value same as it's same. If the host send the packet, and there is a collision between or any here between the channel. Here the collision happens before alpha time. Alpha time is left before, means the time alpha is left to reach to the destination host. So what will this will be a TP minus alpha. This is a TP minus alpha, and time taken to reach the host to get the information of non-standard voltage is again TP minus alpha. So there is a 2 TP minus alpha. The Tx is, so to create a formula of a round trip time, here the TP minus alpha, because it's collision before completion of TP. Here to here there is a TP, but collision happens before reach to the destination host. So the TP minus alpha to it. So the round trip time TP minus alpha into TP minus alpha, it become 2 TP minus alpha. This formula become this. If the collision happens just near about the destination host, where the alpha become here, where the alpha is just near about 0. So we take alpha 0. Now the formula become 2 into Tx is equal to 2 into TP. Now the new formula become this 2 TP. When in the worst case, when the alpha become 0 or collision happens just near about the destination host. So the alpha become 0. Now new formula become 2 TP. So that Tx is equal to frame size upon bandwidth and 2, and TP is equal to distance upon signal speed. Now there is a formula derived. So what is the minimum frame size? To do the transmission in the CSMA CD? This is a most important condition. In case of CSMA CD, we must have the frame size which is greater than or equal to the 2 TP into bandwidth. Okay. Now the jamming signal. Jamming signal is a 32-bit or 48-bit minimum size jamming signal. The first we see what is the jamming signal. In case that where there is a host and destination, host send the packet, and in between if there is a collision, if there is a before reaching to destination host, if there is a collision between them. Now the collision between them, after collision, when the host has detected there is a collision happened, then at that time the host stop the transmission of the frame, and instead of frame it start transmitting jamming signal. As host detect there is a collision of my frames, so at that time it stop the transmission of the frame. Instead of transmission of frame, it transmit jam signal, which is a 32-bit or 48-bit minimum size. Why transfer jam signal instead of frame signal? Because to inform other transmitting station about the collision, so that the other hosts are in a channel can detect yes there is a collision in the channel, so it will not transfer its packet into the channel. So the formula become Tx greater than 2 TP, and this is a transmission of the jamming signal. transmission time of the jamming signal and the transmission time or transmission delay of the frame. Okay, understood? What is jamming signal? Jamming signal is just a other similar signal which is used instead of frame when there is a collision detected.